Hi YouTube, this is Just Plain Phillip, and this is Tuesday, September 27th, 2011. News and commentary: Police ban Bible in Christian cafe. Over in the UK, and the police have came by and told them that they can't broadcast the Bible anymore. They've got a screen where they've been showing Bible verses from a DVD, and it hasn't been playing any sound. It's just the text. And apparently somebody got mad and complained to the police. Police told them that they needed to turn it off, and a lot of people on the internet are really mad about it. And of course I've got a different take on it. You know, this business is in fact a corporation. A corporation is an entity, is a creation of the state. And as a creation of the state, a corporation can't be any more Christian than it could be a jellyfish. Mr. Murray, as an agent of this corporation, has been given certain rights, namely the right of limited liability, and he's got certain responsibilities that he's got to fulfill for these rights. And so we're talking about contracts and regulations. We're not talking about religious liberties at all. Obama news. See, I had Ron Paul news, so every once in a while I've got to throw in some Obama news. Let's see what we got today. Obama lies about no do-nothing Congress. The House GOP has been 5 times busier than the Democratic Senate. Obama left no tip. He shut down a whole restaurant and left no tip for any of the waiters. And these are people that work hard for their money. Yeah, I know that waiters and waitresses make no money at all. And it's really a shame that he shut down the whole place, and these people weren't able to make any money at all that night. The owner sent him a $5,000 bill. Clause in Obama jobs plan requires states to forfeit 11th Amendment rights. House Republicans warn Obama is trying to turn us into a regulation nation, which we really already are. He's just adding more and adding more to it.
Epic fail news.
Patrons mistake ice cream shop mascot for KKK robes. I can understand why. I saw this picture, and so you should go check it out. Common sense news. He's not God. We expect far too much from our president and our elected officials. The denizens of Gulch. If you want to restore government of, by, and for the people, what we really need to do is we may need to hire some lobbyists on K Street. And it's really sad that in a government it's supposed to represent the people. The only people it really represents are the people who have the best lobbyists. News from another universe. Another universe. Cat with 2 faces sets world record. They say that this is the oldest living Janus cat. Wheelchair Rampage. 96-year-old woman charged with shooting nephew. Really, one of those weird headlines you read. Turns out the nephew's in his 50s, and he's now passed away. Speed news. Government burning family tree at both ends. This woman is fighting for her mother and for her grandchild, who she's been taking care of. It's a really crazy story. Safer Streets 2012, repeal all gun laws. I agree. Thumbs up. Cool pick, Princess Bride Monopoly. I thought it was pretty funny. Go check it out. Tip of the day is how to survive a gunshot wound. The biggest thing is to stop the bleeding and to get emergency help just as soon as possible. And pray that you haven't nicked a major wound or an artery. Cool video. Monk climbs stairs on his head. That was pretty funny. And the government thinks we're animals. I watched this video in the past couple of days, and it really got me thinking. And so, thoughts on why we have no rights. Every day, the fight is on to keep our rights. The government passes the craziest laws to take them away, but from the beginning it was not so. In the Declaration of Independence it says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." It's a straightforward statement, and it's confirmed in the Bible. In Genesis 1:26-28 it says, "And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, of the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And then again in Genesis 2, verse 7, it says, And the Lord God formed man out of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. You see, we were a special creation, and that's why creation is so important. Our founding document affirms that we were created with inalienable rights. And that's why I asked a question on the show a few days ago, what people believed. Most responses I got were some either creation pure or some form of godly creation. But the government has defined us lately as something different from what the founding documents say. U.S. Code General Definitions. 1 U.S. Code Section 8, Paragraph A, and it says, in determining the meaning of an act of Congress, or any ruling or regulation or interpretation of the various administrative bureaus and agencies of the United States, the word person, human being, child, and individual shall include every infant of the species Homo sapiens who is born alive at any stage of development. And that might not seem so bad, but there are other laws. U.S. Code, FDA regulations, 21 U.S. Code 321 G says the term drug means articles recognized in the official United States Pharmacopoeia, official homeopathic pharmacopoeia of the United States, or official national formulary, or any supplement to any of them, and articles intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, and mitigation, treatment, or prevention of disease in man or other animals. So you see, they've defined us as animals. Under the Animal Welfare Act, that's 7 U.S. Code Section 2132, it says the term animal means any live or dead dog, cat, monkey, non-primate mammal, and it goes on to list many other animals. So the government has clearly defined man as an animal. On top of them calling us an animal, they say that we have no rights, because under the Animal Welfare Act, it specifically does not include humans. If we're not endowed by a creator with certain rights, then how is it that we have any rights at all? They've thrown out the original documents. Founding documents no good, I guess, anymore. Maybe this is one of the questions we need to ask our elected officials. It's one of the reasons why I don't even want to participate anymore, to tell you the truth. You know, Ron Paul's got me excited about this election, but that's really it. I mean, the world's gotten so crazy, and it just seems like one thing right on top of another, and it's a real shame. It's really a different game than what we were sold as children. At least the game that I was sold. So that's my thoughts about that. Follow my Twitter feed at twitter.com/plainphillip. That's with 2 L's. Show me some love and click that like button. Post a comment, subscribe to my channel, or just send me a message. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and God bless.